U.S. Congress.
The brothers to the apostles of James, Greatman Stone, shalom to the brothers out there pushing this work in sincerity and in honesty, shalom to the elders and the sisters. This is a shot from James Vigilant, and we want to just do a little video based on Cuba's situation, right? And we're going to get right into it here.
Carlos A. Jimenez has strongly criticized comments made by Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness on Cuba, warning that Jamaica could face consequences. He issued a sharply worded response in a statement on X following Prime Minister Holness's address at the CARICOM summit underway in St. Kitts and Nevis. Mr. Jimenez suggested that Dr. Holness was covering up for what he called a, quote, moribund dictatorship, unquote, in Cuba. He also alleged that the Cuban government had previously interfered in Jamaica's politics to undermine the Jamaica Labour Party and warned that Jamaica would face consequences. Prime Minister Holness, speaking at the CARICOM meeting on Tuesday, called for frank discussion about the situation in Cuba, noting that Jamaica and Cuba share deep historical ties and that Cuban doctors and teachers have supported countries across the region, including Jamaica.
Alright.
U.S.
Yes, so we have that where he got blast, and then you have this, right? This is from the Gleaner. It says Jamaica to end 50 years old medical program with Cuba, right? And you can just search it up and read it, right? Where they might go and have some health safety thing, but in reality it's because of the video that I just played where the congressman had an issue with what Andrew Holness said about Cuba's situation, right? The speak out that Andrew Holness did, right? So therefore he had to cut ties. He had to cut ties with Cuba, or else he would be as a threat to America, and America would have demonized Jamaica, right? And as you can see, give me a sec. Yeah, as you can see, we have here where they made a little drawing about it. It's a master. Cubans are gone, and Trump says goodbye. Your visa is safer now, right? And yeah, it's just like a comedic joke, but in reality, that's what happened here, right? Whether it saved Jamaica from being invaded as a threat to America or whatnot, because believe it or not, America has tie with Jamaica, yeah, whether in their investments or just the fact that Jamaica is right below Jamaica is right below America, yeah, right? So this is Ecclesiasticus 21 and 18. It says, he that buildeth his house with another man's money is like one that gathereth himself stones for the tomb of his burial, right? So yeah, when you build with America's money and even at these other countries' money, right, it's a tomb for your burial, because you're going to face it. You're going to face the repercussion of being joined unto these enemies, because you best believe America is going to get it. This is Proverbs 11 and 21. The one joining on the wicked shall not be unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered. Because whatever take place, the Lord will deliver his elect. And you best believe that the end of this world is coming soon and very soon, right? A covenant with death. Yeah, because Jamaica is just a suck up, right? The prime minister is basically trying to save himself here, right? The little balls he showed was actually begging America to see eye to eye with them on Cuba, the situation with Cuba, yeah, right? And they say, yo, we're not having it. This is Isaiah 28 and 15, because you have said you have made an agreement with death and with LRW at agreement, because you have said you have made a covenant with death and with LRW at agreement, when the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto us. For we have made lies our refuge, and in the falsehood have we hid ourselves. And we see this in the time of the big sea, yeah, where the entire world is trying to convince that the big sea and the antidote for the big sea was a good thing to take, yo, right? So they joined onto the enemies. Our own leader basically sell us out and say, yo, you should take it, right? So them think they're going to be protected when they're in a good state with these nations, but that shows how quick it switch up, yo, right? How quick these nations, Esau, Edom, right, America is ready to basically get rid of you and dispose you and demonize you, yeah? Verse 18, it says, your covenant with death shall be disannulled, and your agreement with hell shall not stand. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, then ye shall be trodden down by it. Yeah? And you have where these nations, where America can just spread false rumor on you and just demonize your country, yo, right? And make there be uproar in your countries, eh? And then come and destabilize your country under the guise of we're helping Jamaica to get rid of their tyrant leader. Yeah, that's America, yo. That's what America does all day long, yo. So Jamaica realized, and the prime minister realized, say, yo, you got to be the lapdog you are, yeah, right? And that's not going to save you, as the scripture say, yo. Though you make an agreement with death and hell, it shall be disannulled. So last scripture, why? This is Proverbs 22 and verse 7. He said, the rich ruleth over the poor, and the borrower is a servant to the lender. He that soweth iniquity shall reap vanity, and the rod of his anger shall fail. Verse 7 is the point here. The rich ruleth over the poor, and the borrower is a servant to the lender. So Jamaica is in a sticky situation right now, yeah, because if they do anything to go against China can have repercussion taking place out here, yeah, right? And if America doesn't like how Jamaica is handling the situation, are sucking up to China, then America is going to put them on in Jamaica, yeah. And America is that problem child, yo. So you best believe that we're in serious times, eh? The times of war, right? The time of World War III, eh? Right? We see where the supply chains is getting disrupted, eh? You think that America is gonna give a damn about you when them have to fend for themselves? You think any of these other nations gonna give a damn about you? We're going to feel it, yo. But the prophets of the Lord, right, all over the world will be protected. So with that, I hope this video was edifying. Kalalali, Obashime Shai, Bashima Kakodash, Shalom.